Okay, hello. Happy Tuesday.
Good morning.
It's a little bit late, but as they say, better late than never. We want to go through the aliens.
The alien files?
I'm have you looked at them at all? Have you even clicked the link?
No. I've seen a few things that are popping around the interweb, aka my Instagram feed, but nothing that I've looked into enough to know anything about.
Well, let's start off by saying that the URL link is war.gov/UFO.
Is that because it's now the Department of War? Or what?
Yeah,
Or is that just
500 reasons. There's 500 things that annoy me about this whole conversation just right out the gate. But here we are at war.gov/UFO. Here's my initial impressions. I thought we were calling them UAPs.
yeah. Are they now UFOs again?
I don't care. I just wish they would pick something. And also, I would like to also go on record to say that who made this? Who made this thing? Who designed the website? Because we're clearly out here trying to do something that captures people's attention. Do you know what I mean? Does this not feel like a marketing thing to you?
100%. It's laid out all weirdly with file tabs and stuff. If you scroll down a little bit, it's weird.
I don't think any other part of the Department of War's website looks this ridiculous. Don't
It's
even get me started on the Department of
spooky.
War, which already just grinds my gears to no end. But okay, here we are. We're gonna dig through these and just discover them together. I looked at it once and I just saw that nothing was a video, and then I got mad and left.
I mean, I've seen some of the screenshots. The stuff I've seen on Instagram is I took a better picture of a far, far away star on my iPhone than this. What is that? You know what I mean?
I'm really excited. I also didn't realize that apparently a second dump just happened literally today.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I see that.
So I guess we're just very timely. Tranche. A second tranche. Oh, there's a video file.
Oh, let's see what
UAP
that's about.
formation I ran August 2022 over water. Guys, who's recording these?
Maybe the drones. Oh, is that what that was?
UFO.
Did you see it fly through the bottom
That's
left?
that's what you guys showed me.
I feel like that's the overwhelming consensus of this is that it's not very crazy, but the fact that the government's confirming that they, what does the thing in red say?
Red.
Red, the text, you scrolled all the way down and there was some red. Or maybe you scrolled all the way up. Weird. I swear there was red text.
Here's another video. A Syrian UAP.
Oh, the next one looks interesting too.
Okay.
Apparent instantaneous acceleration examiner.
You guys,
What's all the redacted?
I don't know. This is grainier than my grandma's television coming through her bunny ear satellite. What are we doing? Well, that was very fast.
There it takes off.
Are those mountains? Are you sick of this? Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, the New Mexico one, there was a lot of stuff that was going on in New Mexico. I feel like it was around that time. I could be lying, but there was
1940. This is just to read a thing.
I swear it said video. Never mind.
I'm not going to read these because I don't think people want to be read to. I like this question mark. Do you know what is kind of fun? Is looking at the way that the government used to talk to each other.
Secret slashed out. That is weird.
I didn't really have any plans for how this was gonna go, but I guess at least there's videos.
That's interesting.
Let's see what this one's all about. I just feel like why won't you guys just like show us the cool thing? Are those supposed to be boats?
I don't know.
I need somebody with a more education than me to tell me what I'm looking at.
Have you seen, I don't know if it's in here, but have you seen the video of, that flight, that Malaysian flight that disappeared?
What is this?
I hope you can't hear my screaming child in the background. Um,
No, I think yes, I heard of it.
so there's a video, I don't know if it's real or not, but it's kind of like a video like this where it's like radar and all you see is the airplane going and then like all of a sudden these three objects start coming into view and then they start like circling the airplane and circling, and then all of a sudden they all disappear.
Oh, weird.
But I don't know if that's fake or not. Is it underwater?
I don't have any idea what this is.
It's so grainy. It's so stupid.
It says it's likely derived from an infrared sensor aboard US military platform. It was uploaded in June 2024. I don't have any clue what I'm even looking at. Again, it's what you said that I appreciate that we have done
It's
something,
so
but I feel like we're virtue signaling that we're doing
mm,
something. And I also I can't imagine a world where these clouds at least look like clouds.
right. That looks better.
It sounds like these derived from like um 8 members of the House of Representatives requesting access to 51 potentially UAP related records allegedly held. What is that?
What?
There's probably the alien waving. Allegedly held by the Department of War and the intelligence community, the All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office identified a collection of responsive materials held in a classified network. So I guess like the congressional members who've been pushing for this, like these are the ones specifically they wanted, is how it sounds.
Weird. I mean, the ones that are going to be like really freaky, like they're not going to show those.
I know, that's what I don't understand. What are we doing? Are we slow rolling information? Are we just testing the waters to see if America freaks out? Or are we just trying to give America something else to talk about because we're all pissed about how,
Mm.
at least how I feel, that nothing that was said at the beginning of this administration is what is happening right now?
It's like the X-Files with like the way when you scroll over these, it's like,
I just, it so much feels like they're like, yoo-hoo, look over here. You know, like when you're trying to distract your toddler from
for
something.
sure.
That's what I feel like people are doing to us right now.
I feel like it's a little gaslighty.
I do too.
Like, there's so many videos just on YouTube that you can watch. But again, like, I guess since the government's posting it, it's real and not a fake video. So they're
I
either
just
setting us up for a fake alien invasion, so we all just want to, whatever, or they're distracting us from not doing all the other things that they said they would.
right? Okay, here's my initial takeaway. I feel less offended by this release than the previous one because the first round was literally just PDF files.
That's
I
lame,
thought we were just going to be reading old handwritten notes. I don't know what this is, but I want to keep watching it because it looks like there's actually color.
right?
It was interesting. I will say this. When I did my initial perusal, it was interesting how far back. What was that? Okay. It was interesting how far back the documents go of a Tic Tac. Oh, there's a plane. It was interesting how far back they go. This was at Tyndall. This is by my house.
Oh, really?
This is by Panama City. Oh, there's a little thing by the airplane.
So that's exactly what the other video shows, but it shows three of them come into the picture eventually, and then it starts literally circling the plane.
Very interesting.
Makes me nervous to fly. Honestly, no, honestly, sometimes I look out the window when I'm in an airplane and I'm like, surely I'm gonna see something one of these days.
Right? My brother is working on getting his pilot's license, and I told him I want to hear about his UFO experiences. Oh, there you go.
You could also ask him about if it's truly a flat earth or a globe.
Oh my God. I'm gonna tell him you said that.
That's the same video over and over
Same
again.
one. It feels that way. Maybe there's multiple sensors. Okay, let's keep scrolling. Have you,
That's
while I'm
fun.
scrolling, have you, it's hard to read and talk. Have you had any UFO encounters that you believe? Oh, hey, Glenn, this
Wait,
is even closer to my house.
okay. Have I had any UFO encounters?
Yes.
Not personally. Um, there was one time where there was something in the sky. I couldn't tell if it was like a large planet star or if it was moving. Oh, JK, I do have something. I don't know if this is real or not, but we were outside and we saw unrelated Starlink, which was crazy to see, um, in the sky. And that passed and it went on and it was a completely different side of the sky. And I went back out there because I was like, that's just so crazy. And I swear I looked over my neighbor's house and like a bright light was there and then all of a sudden it disappeared.
Oh, that's weird.
But it was like not where Starlink was, and Starlink looks different if anyone's ever seen it. It's not just one blink of a light, it's a whole trail of lights that kind of move slowly like a caterpillar. That was weird. It was very weird.
That is weird.
But that's it. What about
Me
you?
and
Have you?
Clayton, my brother, we have our one story that it was funny. We actually just talked about this the other day because sometimes I feel like I made it up, and I would have thought that I just made it up had he not also been outside with me. It wasn't like it was anything all that crazy, but we were sitting outside in our backyard because there was supposed to be a meteor shower, and I think my whole family was out there. I don't know how long ago this was. Let's say maybe how old am I? I was an
Huh.
adult.
Okay.
Maybe I was like 20, so maybe like 14 years ago-ish,
Oh
roughly.
gosh. I was literally like 5 years ago, and then I realized that's the wrong decade.
So we were all like we set some stuff outside because we were like, okay, we're gonna watch the meteor shower, and it was a clear night. And I think no one else was out there but me and Clayton. So I think they all must have gone inside to get something or get something to eat, or maybe we went outside first. I can't really remember how the setup happened, but we were both like laying on the blanket looking up, and it was like four like not objects, like light balls, or like they seemed like they were far away, but just a shape, and you could see it because there was light coming off of it. But like four of them, and they converged for a second and stayed there, and then like all spread out and left again. And there was no
Bro.
noise. If I remember right, they were like a reddish or like a pinkish color. And like the outline of the shape was what was lit, if that makes sense. But it looked like light. I don't recall thinking that it was a craft. Does that make sense?
Yes. And
But
honestly,
it was so funny because Clayton and I were just laying there, and for like, I swear to God, for a full minute after it disappeared or dissipated, we didn't say anything. And then both of us were like hesitant to ask the other because we both thought we made it up. You know, it's that like, did you see that too? And then I remember us both laughing, and then I just remember this sense for a little bit of like, are the aliens invading? Oh my God. It was so weird, but I'm the details are sort of fuzzy, but just like the general impression that I have is the same as what he had. And again, because he was there, it's the only reason that I think anything unusual happened. Because he's
Mm-hmm.
also, I don't know if he's a skeptic or not, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm more prone to flights of fancy than him, I guess is what I'm saying. So the
Yeah.
fact that he also feels like we saw something weird feels, what's the right word? Validating.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm glad they didn't get too close to you because I've heard some stories about the ones that just look like light and how it kept appearing for this one guy and he like ended up getting abducted. Sorry. Says him. Says the podcast I listen to.
Right? I'm gonna go all the way to the end and see. Well, why is seven?
Why would you just even add that page?
Yeah, that's stupid. Go back. Go back. Okay, well, also whoever designed this website, I don't love your for how much technology we allegedly have. I'm not loving your code writing. This is not very user friendly. I don't, are there any of these that are striking a bone for you?
Say that again. Your audio is kind of breaking up a little bit. It's probably because the aliens are listening.
Is there any of this that's striking a bone for you that, oh, high res. Let's watch this.
Oh, there we go. Okay. High res of what, 1960?
When
Oh,
is
my
this
laptop.
from? From 2019, apparently. So I guess they're just saying like this stuff was on the classified network. They're not really like telling you what or where or why. The memes that have been generated out of this have been golden.
This is like some weird sci-fi.
What are we
I thought
tracking?
that
That
was
black
it.
dot?
I guess. I thought when you moved past it, it was the red, white glowing thing.
These are just,
I want to see. Okay, that's cool. It's moving back and forth. I want to see the videos of the weird alien things floating in the sky.
yeah.
I want to see up close videos of these. I
Look, there's
want.
a second dot. I want to read you know how you hear about people who talk about decades ago seeing stuff, something
Oh, there's an.
hovering over, so weird, hovering over the deck of their aircraft carrier, or, you know, when they were loading missiles onto something, or the people who were at a nuclear site. I want to read the original debriefing because you know they were all debriefed and then like told not to talk about it. I would like to read the firsthand recounting of these situations in real time of when they happened because all we get to hear now are them recalling what they saw.
Yes. Same thing. There's a documentary um on Netflix about Roswell, New Mexico, which is why I thought about that. Have you seen it or heard about Roswell?
Yes, I mean, I've heard about it. I watched The Age of Disclosure, but I think that was the one that came out on Prime.
So AI says Roswell incident in 1947 involved the recovery of debris from a military balloon, which was initially reported as a flying disc. There is no credible evidence that aliens were involved. But
But we allegedly recovered a body.
yeah, and it got all weird. Very weird.
Okay, well, this was, I mean, I expected this to be anticlimactic.
I figured if anything was super crazy, it would have someone sifts through these immediately when they come out and they post them
Mm-hmm.
on Instagram or TikTok. So I figured if there was anything crazy, I would have seen it on.
I know. I mean, I've always been on board for there's things we don't understand. I just have become so skeptical that I'm like, Why is the quality so shitty? Are you guys
Mm-hmm.
really releasing something to us that's real? Why now?
Right. Why now is probably the best question. And what are you not releasing?
And then it also makes me mad of all of these other people, like all these other previous presidents that we've had. I'm like, all of you dorks have been able to do this whole time, and none of y'all were bothered. And
I
if they'd
agree.
gotten the ball rolling a while ago, maybe we could have something a little bit more interesting from our wild, wild west president. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
Does he?
I guess from nothing to this is a big deal. I don't,
Mm-hmm.
maybe not a big deal, but
I need to ask my parents if they believe this now that the government's released it.
did they? What is this giant blacked out box?
Oh my gosh.
Is this? Is all of that? Okay, I understand. I understand them, like if there's coordinates and stuff like that, but what am I looking at? Oh, it looks discus. Discish.
Oh, that's interesting.
Is this radar? I need Commander David Fravor to go on the internet and live stream these and explain to us what we're looking at, or any other pilot that has the capability.
What is that white thing sticking out the back?
I don't know. Do you also feel like you're giving
Oh,
yourself vision issues?
whoa. Um, I'm not sure. See, they're doing like a little drop, a little alien drop. Maybe not.
This is
I was
so.
gonna, I thought it was gonna come and say hi. That's been very interesting. Interesting. Well, we'll see what happens. How many more releases are there supposed to be? Do you know?
I don't know. I didn't know there was even another one coming. If we're just gonna slow roll these, like microdose disclosure, I mean, fine.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's not the place.
I think he said that's not the moon.
This is interesting. This was in Kazakhstan, and it was at their international airport. Oh, likely derived from a commercially available cellular device.
That's the only reason why it looked decent for once.
Gene. Okay, well, I think so. I think this was my favorite video.
Yeah, that's a good one to end it on.
This is funny. Let's read this disclosure and then we'll leave. This video description is provided for informational purposes only. Readers should not interpret any part of this description as reflecting an analytical judgment, investigative conclusion, or factual determination. I'm gonna play this one.
Oh my gosh.
Right here. No, no, no. Yes, you don't know. It's not all the way to that. Yeah, that's not the place.
All right. Well, that was what I was hoping to see more of, and maybe our next disclosure will be a little bit more interesting. But if anyone has a UFO story, please let us know, and I will continue to monitor the situation. Us and every other mini podcaster and YouTuber and TikToker on this planet.
I
Until
love
next
it.
week. I
Love
love
you,
you.
bye.
Bye.